Mayuga National High School presents Junior High School Simulation. It is said that education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. But what will happen if that passport is threatened to falter by a certain pandemic? Are we ready to embrace the changes? What are the solutions laid by the Department of Education to address the needs of the learners amidst this challenge? As a response to the given memorandum about the Learning Continuity Plan, the Department of Education Dinduman informed the LGU headed by Honorable Maria Fe A. Piazas with the barangay captains about this learning continuity plan. The school's district supervisor, Mrs. Maria Cleofe B. Buwal, did not stop monitoring. She conducted a virtual meeting with the school heads to tackle on learning continuity plan.
Kita naghatag og dakong pagtagad kung unsaon nato mahatag ang maayong kalidad sa edukasyon.
To be ready, the principal of Mayuga National High School, Mrs. Asteria S. Gulay, also conducted a teleconference with the faculty. One of the agenda is about the learning continuity plan.
A blessed day, everyone. As we faced with a new challenge in our educational system due to pandemic, it is our primordial duty to continue educating our students, even the new normal setting. Being the school principal of Mayuga National High School, together with my committed and dedicated teachers and non-teaching personnel, it is my privilege to share to everyone how we overcome this crisis. Come and watch our simulation and see how ready we are for this school year 2020-2021.
Before the class opening, students must be enrolled first. There are 4 ways of enrolling the students: Google Form, text or SMS, Messenger, and printed form, like LESF or Learner Enrollment Survey form. Since most of the barangays have no signal, the only applicable to use is the offline enrollment, and that is to distribute printed form. This was placed in every barangay and purok. Parents of the students who wished to enroll this school year will get the form in a barangay hall or purok and fill it out by following the safety protocols like wearing face mask, getting the body temperature, foot bathing, hand sanitizing, and social distancing. According to the Learner Enrollment Survey form results, most of the students chose modular distance learning since they do not have signals in their places. On the other hand, the advisors of the different sections conducted a meeting for the sectioning. Since modular distance learning was chosen, the teachers were doing their best in downloading modules and learning resources based on MELC, or the most essential learning competencies. These modules were being printed and segregated by the different subject teachers. Teachers also prepared learning activity guide, class schedule, weekly plan. After preparing the activity sheets, the principal conducted a virtual meeting with the teachers on the distribution of the said activities. The principal also conducted an orientation with the parents about the ways of the new normal education following the safety protocols mandated by the IATF. Before distributing the activities to the different purok or barangays, the teachers made sure to disinfect these activities by exposing them under the heat of the sun. Only parents were allowed to get their child's activity sheets. are three types of learners: the independent learner, parent-guided learner, and the learner who needed remediation. Independent learners could answer the activities on their own. Parent-guided learners needed assistance from their parents, guardians, or even their siblings for better understanding, while the learners who needed remediation required the proper guidance from their teacher in order to fully understand the lessons given. In order to address questions and clarifications of the students, their advisors created a group chat on Messenger so that those learners who could access the internet could approach their teachers about their queries. Aside from that, those learners who couldn't access the internet were given query sheets attached on their activity sheets wherein they could just write their questions, which will be answered and explained further by the concerned subject teacher. Upon retrieving, only parents were allowed to return the activity sheets to the assigned drop box near them. The assigned teacher on that purok will get these activity sheets and bring these to school. Disinfection was done before giving to the learners' advisors. Then, the advisors segregated the activities and gave these to the subject teachers. After that, the teachers checked the outputs of the learners, then identified the learners who needed intervention. These learners were those who had low scores and those who did not answer the activity. Then, the learners' parents were given a letter from the advisor informing their child's performance during the process and encouraged them to give their child proper guidance. Learners were given additional or remedial activities for them to have a better output. Aside from that, there were some parents who took the initiative of asking the advisor about their child's performance through text or chat.
Realo abiya rebellion sequis isip usa ka chieftain sa tribong Iskaya, dako ang akong kalipay o suporta sa paningkamot sa Departamento sa Edukasyon sa gihimong modular distance learning.
Grialo había Yarimoy Bolto ya Pilipinas. Ilabi na sa Departamento sa Edukasyon. Ako si Cleopas Gatahan Pabon, Barangay Captain sa Diabas, Gindulman, Bohol. Magapasalamaton, magasuporta sa gihimo sa Departamento sa Edukasyon sa ilang gihimo nga mga lakang.
On behalf of the barangay officials of Barangay Lumbog, we would like to formally inform everyone that we will willingly support the action or activities to be done by the Department of Education just to ensure that the community or continuity of learning amid this COVID-19 pandemic. Basically, we will help in facilitating the implementation of the modular distance learning modality which most schools adapted to laban lang para sa bata.
Ako si Kapitan Rinaldo Bono sa Barangay Tabonok, Gindulman, Bohol. Usa sa mga pider sa barangay sa Mayuga National High School. Kita karon nagaatubang sa usa ka pandemya nga nakaapekto sa atong edukasyon sa mga bata. Ako mohatag og mugahin sa akong dakong suporta sa new normal education.
Sa pamaagi karon sa DepEd, niangay jud ko kay mas safe among mga kabataan tungod kay doon natay pandemic karong panahon na ug mamonitor sa among mga kabataan diri kay gahatag man sila og ining activity nga paansiran sa mga teachers. Manang niangay pud ko kay aron mamonitor ang mga kabataan nga nakita namo og unsang ilang mga effort sa ilang pag-answer sa ilang mga activity.
Ako din kaingon sa modular class kay okay man siya kay daghan tag makuha nga benefits like say ta kay nas bayam cancer, walay cash ug load, pwede bisin usang oras sa mag-answer. Nagpasalamat mi sa mga teachers nga nagkugi para ma-continue mong learning, and thank you so much.
Ang ahorang maingon sa modular class is okay ra, pero naay uban nga activities is lisod kay kanang why teacher nga mag-discuss namo, then kuan mo PM ra ko sahay sa among advisor or subject teachers para kantas okay ra pud kay narami sabay mag-answer sa mga activities.
A post-conference of the school principal and teachers was conducted in order to address the problems and lapses of the new system. Then, these reports were also reported to the district office.
My heartfelt and conscience-carved gratitude to our DepEd, local, and PTA officials and supportive stakeholders who shared their time, efforts, talents, and full support for the realization of our dreams and aspirations to continue educating our students even in these trying times. To God be all the glory. May God bless us all.
These are just some of the innumerable factors as we overcome the inevitable changes of these trying times. The COVID-19 pandemic brings new challenges unfolding each week, compelling us to reconfigure our academic strategies with urgency and uncertainty. It may seem unnerving, yet it can be an opportunity for growth and positive changes. As educators, nothing can stop our great desire to fulfill our mission. As students continue to learn at home, we capitalize on the partnership with parents as there is now, in order to make distance learning work. We, the Mayuga National High School, won't let the learning succumb to this COVID-19. Our service continues, for learning knows no boundaries. Mayuga National High School will rise and stand still, like mountains in these challenging times.